my comedy album, Tragicomedian, in a weird turn of events, has been streamed over 100,000 times in under a year. And I know what you're thinking, Gab, Taylor Swift does that in a second. Yeah, well, I don't have Taylor Swift money, okay? I don't have production. This was an independent release. It's a comedy album about mental health and my life. It's autobiographical. I've barely promoted it at all, and it hit 100,000 streams. So we are celebrating. I went and got a hat from the dollar store and poppers from the dollar store, and we are having a party. Let's go. All right, guys, can I be real with you? Can I be very painfully real with you? Up until 3 years ago, I had been diagnosed all this other stuff, right? And if you listen to my album, Tragicomedian, available on Apple Music, you will hear all about that. But 3 years ago, I got 2 new diagnoses, which really just were the right diagnoses and put my life into a better direction. But with that said, I now know more about myself than I've ever known before. And fundamentally, because of my different stuff, my neurodivergence, I fundamentally have problems with things that you need to do to promote yourself in the arts. Like, I will tell everyone, hey, I'm putting out an album, but I will tell you once, and then I really don't want to, like, personally have a conversation with you about it again. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, did you listen to my album? Because, like, me just saying I have an album, if you're my friend, family, something, I would hope you would just take the time to support me and listen to my album. So I'm not going to follow up with that. Also, it hurts me if I'm like, hey, did you listen to it? And you say no. So I just like kind of walk away, and I know that's not good. Like, people bug their friends and family to be like, hey, can you share my stuff? I never do that. My sissy is like the one person in my life I don't have to ask her. She just shares everything. But I've never asked people to share, and I think if I could get 100,000 listens without asking you to share my stuff, what could we do if I ask you to share my stuff? That's where, this is what this over 100,000 streams has led me to think, like, Gab, with no effort, you got that. What could we do with some effort? Now, another thing that neurodivergent brains, at least for me, has been a hindrance in my career, is that I just don't buy the bull crap. Like, I'm not going to be phony to someone for stage time. I'm not going to go network, meaning like go to every open mic so maybe I could get on a showcase for $30. Like, that's not for Gab. That's not something I want to do. Also, like, I'm a pretty well-established comedian in this city, so if you don't want to hire me, don't. Like, I'm not going to, like, suck up to you for a gig. Like, I just think that's really gross and fundamentally against everything that I believe in. But then that happens with my album. Do I tell anybody about the album? Did I ask any radio stations? No, I've done nothing. And I got 100,000 listens, so more than 100,000. So I'm just sort of like, what can we do? What can we do if we, in my own way, where I don't have to betray myself to promote my album, but I'm still Gab, but we get more people to listen to it. So I have some ideas, and I'm really, and beyond like getting more listens, I am so grateful to whoever has been listening to this album. Like, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. When every week TuneCore will send me like, this was your top track, and here's all the countries people are listening to your comedy. And I really want to give a shout out to like a bunch of like European countries who have been really supportive to me, and specifically like a lot of my stuff about my mom and dad, which to me personally, that's my favorite part of the album. All the stuff about my mom and dad, that's what I love the most. I think my more traditional comedy bits are some of the funniest stuff on the album. I think the mental health stuff is some of the most educational stuff on the album. I think it's a really different kind of album. So the fact that it got over 100,000 listens and I didn't even ask you to do that is really exciting to me and really hopeful. But now that I'm aware of it, I'd like to see what we can do with it, you know, and just keep this party going. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really thankful. I'm really proud, and I want to, in my authentic way, promote this album. And I know it, and you might also be like, yeah, why did you need 100,000 listens to believe in yourself? It's not that I didn't believe in myself. I love this album. It was my favorite thing I've ever done, period, when I put it out. But I didn't know that anyone else would want to listen to it. It was one of those things. Like, I was like, this means something to me. I don't know if it's going to mean something to anybody else. And that's the cool thing about comedy too. Like, every track might not be for you. I had complete control over this one. This is a self-produced indie comedy album, okay? And I hate in comedy albums when people are doing like 5 minutes of stand-up and then you have to like skip ahead to your favorite bit. So I broke down every bit by track to make it easy. So if you only like one of my bits, you can throw it on a playlist and listen to it to, repeat or whatever. It's definitely a different, unique, styled comedy album that was produced by me. I'm really surprised. That's all I'm going to say. I'm very surprised that we even got over 100,000 streams. And it excites me, and it makes me kind of want to see what we can do more with it. So in typical Gab fashion, I'm like, how am I going to celebrate? How do you celebrate 100,000 listens to your comedy album that you self-produced? You go to the dollar store, and you get a party hat, and you get little poppers. Woo! And you have a little party. And then I sprung for this one, guys. It's $1.25. We're going to see. I don't know. I mean, these are dollar store products. So honestly, at any point, my house could catch on fire. I think that is definitely... don't you also love how the dollar store things are more than $1 now? I don't like that. I don't like that. It's false advertising. My mother would have a real problem with that. All right. Oop. Oh, great. I got glitter everywhere. So if you hate glitter, don't buy these. I have no idea how this works. Shoot. Do you guys know? Rotate the arrow. Point away from yourself and others. Guys, this might be a problem. What arrow? Oh. Is this going to be moronic? Ah! It shot me, guys. What the? It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Bottom line, we got some more listening to do, got some more promoting to do. Let's go, babies. Thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me. Gab Bonesso, Tragicomedian, available on Apple Music, Bandcamp in the United States. You can also listen to it on Amazon Music and Spotify outside of the United States because TuneCore is really strange about comedy releases because they think it could be propaganda. And it is mental health propaganda. Thank you so much for streaming Tragicomedian over 100,000 times. Let's go.